Okay, welcome back, and this time we're gonna be going over the UI trigger, and how to use it. All right, so first, of course, let's pick a song. How about sure. All right, and let's do that. Let's make some gameplay real quick. Do that. I'm not making a spin wall jump. and making jumper type gameplay. Alright, so now that's gameplay, right? Now sometimes when you're making the thing, when you're making ceiling objects, you don't know how long to extend this part, right? So use the guide trigger, like this, and that'll help. But you don't know what's the max distance you can see for all the devices, which is why you need to which is why you need to be using which is why sorry which is why the guide trigger actually isn't that useful when making when deciding how far to extend this, which is why I normally use the UI trigger. So what the UI trigger does is it adds a UI to your level. And typically what I like to do always is I make a black thing. I make a black pillar 4 blocks from this edge, from this green edge. And because I'm pretty sure that covers all of the areas, I'm not sure, which is why I don't know exactly what does, so I cover exactly that much. And I make sure to extend it all the way here, and extend, take that, move it up, and stop, and do that. I'm just making a really quick thing just to showcase what you're supposed to be doing. Alright, and you want to set all the black objects to their own separate group. But they all have to be on the same group if you want that black box. So I picked 2 because I made the guide trigger group 1. So if I go to UI target is going to be the guide trigger, and the group ID is going to be the black boxes. And I align it to center, so now you have a nice black box. And it appears on top of all the other layers. And so you can actually even move it. So if I take this saw blade, and it's no touch also, so it shouldn't. You need to separate UI. Yeah, okay. It's no touch, so if you do hit the saw blade, it won't kill you. It'll just appear on top of the player. So the UI, so for each separate item in the group that's in the UI, you should use you have to use a separate UI trigger. It won't work otherwise. So I'll make this green. Now we have a saw blade. Now if I want to move that saw blade, I can put a move trigger. So let me make a move group real quick. How about 0.75 with sign in out and 3. and move X 50. Then do the same thing, but move X negative 50. Thing this and create loop. I must make sure to select these two spawn triggers, press edit object, and put the delay as the time it takes to move, which is 0.75. Now we have a nice saw blade with this. So yeah, that's how you use the UI trigger. You can use this for a lot of different stuff. It's not just limited to just objects like these squares and stuff, or spikes or anything. You can use any object and it'll work. So yeah, this works with particle effects too. If I was to put a particle effect here and put this on a slightly lower group so it appears behind the, oh shoot, hey, how about 500? Should be nice and, ooh, that's a bit too much. 300 should be good. And max amount of particles. There you go. And the gravity Y, I can increase it. And I put this on group 2 also. Nice particle effects. So yes, you can use this for a lot of different stuff. And yeah. Here's the ID in the corner for you to experiment and have fun. Yeah.